It's a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide with conference supremacy at play. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And here we go, the long-awaited kickoff to get this season started. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him. The 16. Run the draw play. Breaking tackles. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's McCoy. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, LSU. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Testing the right side here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Seminoles will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds, takes the returner out of play. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And O-line has to regroup now at 2nd and 12. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dump off caught by the running back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Way too much speed in that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Toss play to the outside. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on.
Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go past the 50. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a quick grab. Moves the ball to the 28. Will be 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The ball is picked off. Tackle made short return, but the pick ends that threat. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Here's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
And the Seminoles are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Send the back in motion. Now the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking for a man. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Cody.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Running back has it on a screen now. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Second down after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Gets made on the out route. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. They'll run the option. QB decides to keep it here. He'll toss it to the back. He's past the marker and still going. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle and not before picking up big dollars and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's going to put it down and run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt.
On the field goal.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Snap, hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Away to get the second half going. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that Mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Hit just as he throws the ball. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And it's taken at the 45. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's McCoy. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally a spark of light from this offense.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Florida State. Look out, whole different game now. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's the running back in the flat. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move now. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. They look to throw it here on second down. He lets it rip. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, what a grab! And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to chuck it again. Throws to the tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. And now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great compliment to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Takes a shot at the end zone. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He gets to the 30 before stepping out. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? A solid game, moves the ball to the 36.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. What a catch! Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains 6 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the second down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Has the first down and more. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We reach the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaks an open space. That's the 45. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
What a weapon this quarterback is. He can throw the football. We know he can run. But with this kind of speed, he doesn't just take off. He can pick up big chunks of yards like this here.
And the Noles have first and 10 here. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Looks toward the sideline. Finds the running back. Pass complete. It's second down now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. And the freshman brought it down after making an excellent catch.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a tight end this athletic? I mean, this guy lays out and comes down with a huge catch, showing you how athletic he is and what soft hands he has.
Touchdown, Noles. And this game is now dead even.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, Bevan. That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the fourth. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Here comes a handoff. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
First and 10 now for the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's the target, and it's complete. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game. Chris, can you believe that? This guy's one of the more sure-handed players on this team, and he just drops it, really for no apparent reason. Hopefully it won't affect his confidence the rest of this game.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the 5. drive now backed up at the 15. To the air, it's Nelson. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Grinding away on the ground. Good enough for first down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll run it from the gun. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Corralling for no gain.
Who called this one? Interesting call by, I guess, the offensive coordinator. Hands it off to the tight end, and I respect his ability, but I'm not surprised it didn't gain many yards.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Looking for a late deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep for late game heroics. Catch made wide open way downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Finding space at the 20. Scoops out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Seminoles. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
These fans are going nuts, and I don't blame them. They find the end zone with the clock reading 0, but they're going to have to quiet down so the offense can hear because they still need the 2-point conversion to tie it.
A 2-point conversion to try to force overtime, or it ends right here. To throw, it's Nelson. And it's caught. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion with no time remaining. We're headed to overtime. Incredible. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play.
42 Spider. Under.
They'll run it with the draw play. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Gonna run it. It's Davis. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime.
Let's go.
They jump on top in OT. Now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. So it's incomplete. He caught the ball, but they ruled him out of bounds. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's 2 straight plays by this defense. Really put in a tough spot here coming out with a short field. But let's see if they can dial up a little more pressure here on 3rd down.
3rd and long in obvious 4-down territory. They'd love to at least get a chunk of it here. Caught in the flat by the running back. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
You know, 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's first and goal now. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for two and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
How about this? A two-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. And he's in there. They gamble and get it to win the game. What a call.
it.